I have lots of new people on my YouTube channel and I'm getting tons of questions about my curly gray hair. So I'm going to walk you through what I do from wet to dry to style my hair, what products do I use, and how I end up with these curls. I have some big loopy curls here at the bottom, stringier curls around my face. I get lots of hair on this side naturally. That's just how it happens. This is the best I can do for it. And here's the back. So this is what I look like on most days. And let me show you how I do it. I used my purple shampoo today because my gray hair was getting just a little bit dull. So I used Joico Purple Balance Shampoo, and my favorite every day, use it every time I wash my hair, conditioner, which is Matrix Total Results Mega Sleek Conditioner. So I'm out of the shower. I have my hair loosely wrapped up in this microfiber towel because I don't want to pull all of the moisture out of my hair. So first thing I'm going to do is, even though I've only been out of the shower 2 minutes, my hair has to be really soaking wet when I put product in it, or I get frizzy flyaways. So I'm using my mister bottle and I'm just going to soak everything back down really good, especially the top of my head. Then I'm going to use my Not Your Mother's Curl Talk leave-in conditioner. I only put about 4 squirts on the bottom sections of my hair. If I put too much, this can really weigh my hair down. Then Not Your Mother's Curl Talk sculpting gel. Put a dab about like that. I'm going to flip my head over and scrunch it in the ends of my hair. Then another kind of half-size squirt, and I'm going to scrunch it in the sides really good. This stuff has no slip, so I just scrunch it in. Another dab, same thing on the other side. And I don't really want to get it on the roots of my hair. I just want to make sure it's from here down and on the crown really good. Then my favorite product, Curls Rock Amplifier. This is the super important product. 1 pump gives me about like that. Flip over and scrunch it in everywhere. One more pump on each side. And I make sure that I get this product up into the roots of my hair. Rake my fingers through the bottom. I don't rake my fingers through my whole head. Just kind of pull it through like this. And make sure that I'm scrunching and getting it in the back really good. Same thing, other side, 1 more pump. So this gives my hair a slip to style it. It gives it hold, it gives it bounce. It's what makes my second day hair stay in place. So my hair's wringing wet right now. I'm going to use my Denman brush and I'm going to section off my hair right here at my ears. Pull this back with a clip. And today I'm just not in the mood to spend 15 minutes brushing my hair, so I'm only going to do the bottom layer, which is typical on days when, just normal days. So I'm going to pull the brush through, make sure that that product is evenly distributed. If I'm just in a hurry, I'll brush it through. I'll put my fingers through it like this, pull it through, and just give it a shake. And that's all I'm going to do today. Same thing on the underneath layers. But I have a super frizzy section over here that does not want to hold on to curl. So I'm actually going to take the time and do each section one by one here. So pull it through, wrap my brush, and make a curl. And if I get too big of a section, the curls will get too big and lumpy and it doesn't look right. Then I'm just going to scrunch everything up, get the curls incorporated together. Can you hear it? That's how wet my hair is. I'm not going to do that to the rest of my hair. I would only do that if I had somewhere important to go and I really wanted my hair to look good. But I am going to section off this top from the what do you call those? Your temples. Pull it back, section it off, put this in a clip because I am going to do something special to this. I'm just going to clip it up so I can see what I'm doing. It's real good looking, right? I'm going to take some small areas here, use my Denman brush to make some curls, especially around my face. I've been playing with this area. I have a section that's getting thin and the hair wants to curl really weird right there. So I'm playing around with different ways to style that hair to disguise the thin area, and I don't totally have it figured out yet. So see, I'm wrapping this around my finger right here. We're going to try that today. Oh, see how that did? It got weird up there. I've got too much in there, so I'm going to split that up. I think I'm going to go backwards with it. I'm twisting my hair, and then we're going to scrunch it up. Honestly, every day I do something different. It's never consistent, but I'm just showing you the general idea. So give it a scrunch. And this side has a crazy cowlick on it. You'll just have to figure out what works for your hair and what you need to do where. But I'm going to bring that forward. May have to curl it. Yep. Split that in two pieces. The hair on this side naturally wants to go forward on me. And then you get to a certain point and it turns around and goes backwards. My hair is still really wet, and let's work on this. So I'm going to take my Denman brush and I'm going to rake it through all of this. I want to distribute the product, and I can tell this is getting a little dry, so I'm going to put some more water up here at the roots because I don't want frizz. Okay, start over here. I'm going to get a little section, hit it with my brush, tell it where I want it to go, and then I'm going to give it a twirl. And I'm just going to do that all around in little sections. Woo! I'm going to take my microfiber towel and try to squish out a lot of that water. Just easily scrunch it up and squish. So now I'm going to take my favorite hair dryer. It's an ionic hair dryer. It has a high and low heat setting, and I'm going to start out on low and just hover around my head to try to get this curl pattern to set and for my product to form a cast. And then I'm going to turn it on high and dry my hair the rest of the way. So my hair is about 10% dry, 15% dry, but I can tell it's starting to get a little crunchy and heavy and clumped together. So now I just kind of look at my hair, and if I have a weird section like right in here that I feel like it's going to get really flat or it's not going in the direction I need it to go, I will use this crazy looking curly hair styling tool. I'm actually going to use this right here in the crown. Sometimes I have to do it in the front, but you can see my hair is already going that way. It doesn't need my help today. So I'm just going to get a little lift in the crown right here. And this tool is made specifically for curly hair. So it has these prongs, and you put it in there and lift your hair, and it does not separate your curls or make frizz. So I only use this in a couple select places, mainly in the crown. So a couple things about this tool. For me anyway, if I use this tool when my hair is soaking wet, the lift doesn't hold, and if I wait until my hair is dry, it can give me some frizz. This point is when I really prefer to use the curly hair styler. You can see it gave me lift without messing up any of my curl. So from this point on, I'm going to turn my hair dryer on high heat, and I'm basically going to flip my head and rotate it from side to side and get the roots and all of the curls about 95% dry. So my hair at this point is, I'm going to call it 80%. There's some wet spots, but now is when I want to stand up and let my hair fall where it's naturally going to fall and see what I'm dealing with. So it's a little stringy, but we'll fix that later. Everything seems to be going in the right direction. Looking pretty good. You can see I got the lift up here from using this little tool. So now I'm going to stay upright, and I'm going to continue to focus on these sections that are wet right in here. So now my hair is 90% dry. I'm hot from having the hair dryer going, so I actually just let my hair sit. I let it cool down, I let it chill out, I let it come to room temperature, and then we'll regroup. So I'll see you in just a couple minutes. So my hair is now 100% dry, and I am going to scrunch out the crunch and try to shape and style my hair. So it's been about 30 minutes since you saw me last. I put on some makeup, had a quick bite to eat, so that gave my hair plenty of time to dry. So I can tell that it's got a good bit of crunch to it, and we're going to see how this turns out. So I'm going to take my dry hands. I don't like to use oil on my hair. I know lots of curly girls use oil. I find that really weighs my hair down, so I just use dry hands. And I'm going to go in here and just scrunch everything really good and break up the cast. But my bangs get really heavy, and they want to fall forward and leave this gap right here. It's just my natural curl pattern right there. Just comes toward my face. So I'm gonna work on this section just a little bit. This is a Conair curling iron. I think it's a 1/2 inch barrel. I'm not sure. I'll link it in the description box below. But see how teeny this is? I have little teeny spirally curls, so this is perfect to shape and form a section of hair that won't curl on its own, and it makes the curls look like my natural curls. I do use this on a medium heat setting, not high, and I don't leave it on my hair very long at all. So what I think I'm going to do is this big clump of hair right here, which is, you can see how it's just going toward my face. I'm going to take this and make it go backwards. So you can tell right here it's going to split into two sections. So I'm going to take this, going to clamp my hair curling iron at the base and just unclamp it and continue to roll my curls through it and get it to go the other direction. Oh, that's a lot better. Just already a lot better. So I'm going to do that for another one of those big curls that's wanting to go forward. This little section is a little wonky. I think they're kind of stuck together. I'm going to pull those apart. And I'm going to do one more curl with the curling iron, and it's this one coming from right here in the center of my head. See how this curl is just like all over the place and it doesn't want to stay back? So I'm going to give it just a little bit of, oh boy. So turns out this is actually coming from way back here. Oh gosh. So now I've kind of made a mess. I have to fix it all. And I have to do this piece too. So the last thing I'm going to do is just kind of get my fingers in here at the root and get things kind of loosened up. Curls tend to want to stick together. I'm going to get my hair where I want it, and I'm going to give it a little spritz of hairspray just to keep it in place. So I like to spritz my hair and then stick my fingers in my hair, and it really just keeps the hair where it is. I'm not going to coat the hair and weigh it down. Do that. Just kind of stick my fingers in it. And that's it. This is the hairdo of the day. So that's how I style my curly gray hair. Those are all the products that I use. I hope that was helpful to you. You really just have to try and figure out where your issues are in your own hair and what products and styling tools you need to fix those particular issues. Everybody's hair is different. I know I have wonky areas and crazy areas, but I have tame areas too. But that's how I style my curls. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Have a good day.